Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. So it is this time of the year again, and I'm sure a lot of you have already put up a Christmas tree, maybe already even finished your holiday shopping. Shopping for presents has always been very stressful for me. I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to choosing a perfect present. Like when I go to the store, I try to find something very unique or very sentimental or personalize it somehow. So it does take up a lot of time and a lot of nerves. And I don't know if it ever happened to you, but like throughout the year, you would see something on TV or on somebody else and you think, wow, this is really cool. My mother-in-law would absolutely love that. Or maybe you just want to have it as a present for yourself because you're just not gonna want to spend money on something that's good to have, but it's not a necessity. And then you just kind of forget to write it down or put it on your wish list. And then this time comes, and for me it always comes right before Thanksgiving when my mother-in-law calls and she says, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And then you completely forget about those 3-5 items you wanted for yourself throughout the year, and you're trying to scramble something up, and most you end up with saying is either I'll call you back or you end up asking for a gift card. So in today's video, I decided to come up with a list of items that would be absolutely perfect as a gift for any traveler. It doesn't have to be a frequent traveler. It can be somebody who is going to go on vacation, who's graduating school and maybe would like to travel, going on a honeymoon, or even likes to do some road trips or camping. I mean, that's traveling too, right? But the main thing is the list of items that a person would probably never buy for yourself, but they would be really appreciative if they receive it as a gift. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is this scratch-off map of the world. And I gotta admit it to you, the first time when they came out, I was totally skeptic of them. I did not want to get one for myself. And the reason is because the entire map was made in the same color. And then I really didn't understand the concept. Like, for example, if you are traveling somewhere and you visited Venice, are you supposed to scratch off the entire Italy? I mean, you haven't been to Rome or Florence or the entire Tuscany region. So for the longest time, I refused to get one for myself and I never asked anyone to get it for me. But then I found this one on Amazon and it was a little under $30. And the reason I liked it is because it comes in different colors. It has national flags on the bottom of every single country, and it also comes with little stickers. So if you do scratch the entire country off, you can simply put a little sticker on the city where you've been, or like a star on the city where you want to be, or like a comment box, and so on and so forth. So the opportunities are endless here. And then another thing that I really liked about this map, that it does come with the entire map of the United States, featuring all of our states. And guys, I love to travel domestically. There's so many different places and beautiful sites to be discovered, and I cannot stress enough how important it is to know geography of your own country. So I consider it not just a really good learning gift, but maybe a gift that's gonna push someone to actually start traveling or taking more road trips and discovering different places in the United States and even the rest of the world. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is this international outlet adapter. Guys, let's face it, if you are traveling outside the United States and you're not going to Japan, which uses the same outlets like we use in the United States, the rest of the world has completely different outlets. And you won't even be able to charge your phone if you don't have an adapter. So this item is an absolute must-have for anyone who's ever traveled anywhere outside the United States. I have one of those travel adapters that I purchased in TJ Maxx long time ago. It was $7.99 and it works perfectly. But this little thing I found on Amazon recently and it was $19.99. And the reason that I liked it is it's very compact and it's got a little dial on the top that you just twist according to the country of your travels and it will adjust itself. It has a USB port on the side so you can charge your cell phone or camera right at the same time. And it also comes with a very cute traveling case that zips up on the top, and I think it just makes it very luxury looking and very gift worthy. Next item I want to talk about is this Anker Power Core 10,000. This is an absolute must-have for a traveler, or even for anyone who leaves the house for a long period of time and doesn't have access to any outlets to charge any of the devices. This is one of the items that I would actually buy for myself and wouldn't wait for anybody to give it to me as a present, because as a frequent traveler, I know that this is a big necessity when I'm traveling. But for someone who doesn't really travel that much or planning their first trip or going on a cruise, they probably have no idea that they actually need an extra power source. Look, we all spend a lot of time in the airports waiting for the flights, delays, layovers, and some planes don't even have charging ports if you're sitting in coach, and you end up running out of juice on your cell phone in just a few hours. So this particular power bank has astonishing reviews online. It is super light, very small, and it does the job extremely well. Like I can get 2 or 3 chargers out of this little thing. It's around $25 to $30 on Amazon, but pretty much all major stores carry it. Best Buy, Target, Walmart, you name it, they all have it. Anyway, this little baby is an absolute must-have and it does make a perfect gift. Which brings me to item number 4, and this is this universal electronics organizer. Guys, I travel with so many devices: phone, cameras, batteries, SD cards, power bank, charging cords, extra batteries. I mean, you name it, I have it all. Well, that's me and what I do, but most of the people normally travel with just cell phone, a Kindle, a power bank, and maybe a separate camera. In any case, an organizer like this will keep all the SD cards, all the wires, all the batteries, all in place, and it's an absolutely wonderful thing to have while on the road. So this universal organizer I found on Amazon. It was around $13 or $14 and I absolutely love it. It holds all of the chargers, a cell phone, a power bank, a Kindle or a small tablet. This thing is very compact and honestly, I don't even need to take anything out of it. It's got these tiny little holes and honestly, you can just lay it down, plug everything in, and all of your devices are charging at the same time. And you don't need to deal with untangling all the tangled up wires and then charging your devices and then folding them back up when you're done. Everything stays nice and organized in this universal electronics organizer. But your electronics is not the only thing that needs organization while traveling. What about your jewelry? I gotta admit that I don't really wear jewelry that much. I mean, I live in a small seasonal town, drive everywhere. Mostly, I wear my workout clothes because after I'm done running errands, I most likely will hit the gym. But when I travel, I actually do like to bring a selection of jewelry with me and show off. So at home, I have a big jewelry box with drawers for my earrings and rings, with some hangers for my necklaces and bracelets. But when I travel, I either end up using a small tiny bag for my jewelry, or I just simply throw it in a zip-up pocket in my purse, and then it would get all tangled up and I would spend like half an hour to an hour trying to untangle my bracelets from my necklaces and my earrings. And then I discovered this little traveling jewelry organizer again on Amazon for a little under $10, and I absolutely love it. It has a section for your bracelets and necklaces and rings, and it's very small, very adorable. Comes in a little traveling case like this. And honestly, again, I wouldn't probably buy it for myself, but I would love to get it as a present. And since we're talking about organization while traveling, there's another thing that comes very handy while I travel all the time. And I'm talking about my toiletry organizer. Again, I found it on Amazon. It was on sale at $20. Normally it's around $30. But what I really like about this thing, it holds absolutely all of your toiletries. And it fits every little thing that needs to come with me to the bathroom. Just to compare, I'm going to show you my traveling makeup bag that I used to carry with me all the time. And this is only 1 year old. And you can see how stained it is from all the brushes and maybe powder that broke inside. But if you use an organizer like this, trust me, it will save you so much hassle and time, because simply all you do is unclip, unzip, and hang it on a towel hanger, and that's it. You have everything you need at your access. Wait, don't just think about luxury hotels when you're gonna unload all your makeup and the toothbrush and place it on the sink. Sometimes you end up in places that you don't even want to touch things. For example, sometimes when you're on a plane for 10 hours and at the end of the flight, all you want to do is just brush your teeth and maybe clean your face. Are you gonna put your toothbrush on the airplane sink? I mean, have you seen that thing? How disgusting that is? But if you have an organizer like this, you can just simply hook it on a hook that all bathrooms have and have complete access to all of your supplies at once. And I'm a girl and I know that certain time of the month is very frustrating to travel, but sometimes we just have to do it. And if you have an organizer like this, it is very easy to hide all of your supplies inside of this organizer and actually walk by 100 people on the airplane with confidence, because they all gonna think that you're just simply going to brush your teeth. Anyway, this organizer is a wonderful thing to have and it makes a perfect gift. Now, next thing I want to talk about is packing bags. When I was growing up, my mom always taught me to pack my stuff in the separate plastic bags, like my tops, my bottoms, my underwear, my toiletries, so everything stay nice and put together inside your suitcase and not scattered around. And no, we didn't have any kind of like designer bags or like special bags specific for packing. We just had random like Walmart or Target bag or random store bags, as long as it's plastic bag and it fits all your stuff inside. Now, this method of packing was so natural to me that when I started working at the airport and I saw people opening up their overweight luggage to shift some items around, I was completely shocked. There were bras thrown on top of poorly folded clothes, there were shoes on top of the white shirts. Guys, it's embarrassing. Anyway, having packing bags like this is very useful when you're traveling. First, it keeps your stuff organized, and second, it actually helps you to save space. They work almost like a vacuum seal bag. You put your clothes in, you zip it up, and then you zip all the way around the bag to make it smaller. So these packing bags are also found on Amazon and they're approximately $36, but they're different sizes and sets. So the set that I have is one of the biggest sets. It has one big bag like this, two medium-sized bags this size, two small ones, and then you have a little pouch for whatever you need, and some plastic bags to keep all your toiletries organized, the ones that are leak-proof. So bags like this are actually a wonderful thing to have for absolutely anyone. Even if you're trying to organize your sweaters after winter time and put them away, this will work perfectly. Another essential thing to have while you're traveling is your document organizer. I bought this one in Marshall's for $12.99 and I just cannot wait to try it out. It has many different compartments for your passports, credit cards, phone, and you can put it around your neck or just on your shoulder. So why is this actually so great to travel with this? Well, I always travel with my backpack as my personal item, and it has a lot of compartments and helps me to keep everything organized. But let's face it, backpacks are not secure. It sits on your back. You can't see what's going on around your back. This is always with you at all time. It sits up front and you always know what all your important stuff is at all time. Also, it comes very handy when I'm traveling with my kids and I need to access my documents relatively quickly. I need to pull out my credit card, my driver's license. So I don't need to take my backpack off, set it down somewhere, unzip it, take my documents out. Meanwhile, my kiddos are running somewhere to a toy store where I have to chase them down. So this is another great item to actually give to somebody as a present. Okay, next item I don't actually own, but I would absolutely love for somebody to buy it for me as a present. Well, because I just don't want to spend that kind of money, and I always tend to find some other alternatives. And I'm talking about a travel wrap blanket. So it is a blanket, but you can also wear it as a poncho or a scarf, and I think it's very stylish looking. Look guys, airports are always cold. Always, even in summer. And then when you get on the plane, sometimes it can even be like 65 degrees on board, especially if the aircraft has been sitting on the ground for a while and the ground air is connected to it. It can be freezing. And of course you can ask the flight attendant for a blanket, but the truth is sometimes they just don't have enough available unless of course you sit in first class. Or sometimes they can't even get to you until the flight is already in the air and you've been freezing in your seat for about 20 or 30 minutes. So it is very good item to have while traveling, and again, I wouldn't buy it for myself, but I would really appreciate if someone else did. And the last item I want to mention is this portable HP printer. What for? What am I going to print on vacation? Well, obviously not my boarding pass because it's always on my phone. But what else is on my phone and never gets printed anymore is the pictures. I don't even remember last time I printed out pictures to put them on the frame. I mean, unless it's done by a professional at a studio and then you get your prints right away. This portable printer comes in a cute traveling case and it has some extra paper inside. It is quite expensive. It's about $120. I did not buy it for myself. My mother-in-law gifted to me last Christmas, and I cannot be more appreciative to her because this has been a very good thing to have. Like, it's almost like having one of those instant Polaroid cameras, but actually being able to see the picture before you print it. I think it's a wonderful Christmas gift and I was very happy to receive it. So it concludes the list of the giftable items that every traveler would appreciate. And I know it's Christmas season, guys, but just remember that these items work for any occasion. Birthday, graduation, retirement, even bridal shower. Like, you can attach a little sign, make lots of memories together, and that will make a great gift. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, click the like button and the little bell icon, and I'll see you all next time.